Not All Men is the newest episode in the extremely disappointing Twilight Zone series. I am not someone who usually bashes stuff. So if it's first time to the channel, don't think that's the guy I am. I'm not. I'm just very disappointed by this show, and I feel like I have good reason to be. So this was one I was really looking forward to because I do love Thaisa Farmiga. I think I'm pronouncing that correctly. I don't know if I've ever actually looked into making sure that's how it's pronounced. And I think I say this every time. I should probably do that by this point. But yeah, I think she's fucking stunning. I think she's a great actress. I just really like her all around. And of course, I like her sister a whole hell of a lot as well. Still can't believe that's her sister. So Not All Men. So I was looking forward to this because I thought the concept was interesting, and I thought that she could, bring the goods for it. And this episode was extremely mediocre, or mediocre. Ha ha ha. So the premise of this, so you can understand my terrible joke there, is a meteor shower comes down and a bunch of fragments hit the earth, and all the guys who are contaminated by the meteors, I don't know, kind of reminded me of Creepshow, the Lonely Tale of Geordie Verrill, the Lonely, yeah, that's it, right, with Stephen King. Meteor shit kind of reminded me of that. Like, once it gets on you or in you or near you or whatever, you don't start growing grass on you or anything in this, but you go crazy, and it's all men. All men go fucking nuts. So it's like Planet Lifetime, because if you've ever watched the Lifetime movie, all men are evil and want to rape and murder you. So this is Planet Lifetime, and Thaisa's character is on a date when the meteors hit. This guy is being super nice. He's super romantic. He's like the perfect guy. He has all the, he has the nice house. He's good looking, whatever. And she's all about him. But of course, he gets overly aggressive. And so as the episode goes on, she's convinced it's a meteor. Her friends, her girlfriends don't believe her. And a bar fight breaks out. And, the whole town goes nuts with men getting crazy from the meteor. So that's all I'll say about it. That's really all there is to say about it, honestly. I mean, that's the premise, but that's the show. Like, I guess I kind of just spoiled the entire episode, but not really, because that's as thin as it is. There really isn't much more to it. You can pretty much guess everything that happens here. And as far as like the twist goes at the ending, this is where the social commentary thing is going to get knocked yet again, because an old school episode of the Twilight Zone dealing with a premise just like this, like, think about that. All men on Earth go crazy and women have to deal with it. Obviously, we are a more physically able, or we're physically stronger. I mean, obviously there are some women that are physically stronger than some men, sure. But for the most part, yes, men are much more physically strong. And that would be a horrible world for women to live in if all men lost their fucking minds and went like straight primal again. But the way it's handled and the twist at the end is, yes, it very much feels like, a social commentary thing here. And that stuff doesn't bother me. But it's just like, does every single episode have to do this? And does it have to be so heavy-handed with it? And does it have to be so in our face? Like, Twilight Zone for me is all about subtlety. It's all about intelligent social commentary, like underlying subtext, stuff that you would really have to kind of break down and take, read into it and get it and be like, wow, that was brilliant. This just feels clunky. It feels like they're trying too hard. And as I said, I don't care. Fucking call all men evil and racist, and I don't care. That's not me. I'm not somebody who's going to get all pissed off because there's an agenda behind something. But just get smarter with the writing and the commentary. It's just so in your face and so obvious and so poorly written and constructed, and the episode is hokey. I can't take almost anything seriously. The characters feel stale and obvious, and it just this was the one I was the most excited for of the lineup. And I've been kind of getting through the other episodes to get here. And my co-host for in the Mic of Madness podcast, Rebecca, she's actually paying for CBS All Access for me to watch Twilight Zone because she got it for herself originally and then got it, kept it because I was watching it. And she's like, if you ever find an episode, let me know and I'll watch that one. So she's been kind of bankrolling my journey down this fucking mediocre road. And it's just like, man, I really wanted to get here, and I was like, if this one fails, I don't know. And I've kind of kept been saying that for the last couple episodes now. And it's just like, it just keeps being ho-hum or not good at all. Fuck. Yeah, another one that it felt like it had potential. Love the lead actress here. The concept was okay. It could have definitely been executed 1,000 times better, in my, humble opinion. Not a good episode, and and in addition to that, it's not only not a good episode, but it has such a strong social commentary and agenda to it that it's gonna get knocked like fucking crazy from people who are extremely opposed to that and always want to jump on a show for this kind of stuff. So I can't defend it for being like, well, yes, I know that you have a problem with this, which I don't really fucking care if you do, but whatever. But it's a great episode anyway, right? No, I can't do that. So you're on your own, Twilight Zone. I can't defend you. You've made some pretty shitty episodes, and I'm really not looking forward to anything else. I'm sticking it out, though. I'm finishing this fucking thing. It got renewed for a second season, though. I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, guys, I gotta fucking go. Goodbye.